accommodations for students in the new residence suites are outstanding. When you first look at a concept, the architect's rendering of what the final product is going to look like, it never happens. But I'll tell you, here, it was like they drew it after the fact, after it was completed.
We think that as you approach the property, you get a wow factor. You get a sense of a community. In fact, invariably, people refer to it as a village, and it is a very welcoming place.
As you see, everything we have on campus now is a beautiful brick masonry that matches the brick of the campus. So that was important to us. The roofs were important to us. They look like old-fashioned shingles. They are not. They're actually a composite, but it has that look to it. The interiors are wonderful, and the exteriors are very, very impressive. We get lots of compliments. The accommodations are just spectacular. The rooms are air-conditioned, where students control. Every unit has, I believe, at the minimum, 2 different thermostats, depending on the size of the units. Some units have more than 2. And we have geothermal heating and cooling, as you may know, which is very, very energy efficient.
The new housing at California University of Pennsylvania recently received a huge honor when it was selected by the National Building Museum in Washington, D.C. to be part of a special exhibit highlighting sustainable communities. The California University housing was the only college project in the nation chosen to be part of this outstanding display of unique sustainable projects from around the world.
In addition to the suites themselves, we have study spaces, we have computer spaces, we have multi-purpose rooms that we use not only for the students that live there, but for the whole campus.
Students come down out of their room sometimes just for a change, and they'll sit there with their laptop in a common area, have a cup of coffee or something, and they're hooked right there to the internet or anything else they need to be for their study, for their research, whatever.
This fall, we turned away over 200 students who wanted to live in our housing, and we were not able to accommodate them. But it's a nice problem to have.
You can really see the change, you know, in the students' emotional involvement and engagement with the campus. You can see the impact of how working with a number of other partners have created, you know, a dynamic, a buzz, if you will, for the campus, where the students take a lot of pride, you know, in the facilities.
The amount of maintenance that we thought we would need we actually overestimated it. It turns out that the students treat these residence halls very, very nicely, and because it's home to them.
One of the things that we're very conscious of and dedicated to is assessing our students' satisfaction, and we do that in a number of ways. Because we have traditional residence halls as well as residential revival suites, as we've done those assessments, students have told us clearly that we are right on the money, that they do have a sense of much greater privacy in their suite-style environments, that they can study in ways that they weren't able to do in traditional residence halls, and that the residence facilities themselves actually create environments where they're more successful.